Just moving, veering a little farther. The idea of my Spider-Man movie, the reboot. Did you hear about who they want to cast for his love interest?
No.
Oh, okay. Have you heard of Emma Roberts before?
Have they confirmed which character it will be?
They said either Gwen Stacy or Black Cat because they don't want to put Mary Jane in there.
Okay, I'm rooting for Gwen Stacy. I want Black Cat, but I don't think it's time.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I think
that's
yeah.
me. It's definitely
But the
me.
thing is, the girl they're gonna cast for because they have two different roles for two different people. So let's say this girl Emma Roberts, who's basically Julia Roberts' niece, gets the role. She's gonna be Gwen Stacy. But if have you seen Alice in Wonderland, the one that just came out this year?
Yeah.
The girl who plays Alice is up to play Black Cat, apparently.
Okay, I will have to definitely see her again to see if I like it. Did you like the really quickly? Did you like that movie?
I liked it, but I felt I did a whole review on it. I don't like it the review I did anymore, but I feel like it was a good movie. Sometimes it was a little too flashy. Like I think Tim Burton focuses a little too much on effects sometimes, but I think the acting was pretty solid. Um, the Mad Hatter scared me a little too much because
So are you with me with Gwen Stacy, or would you prefer Black Cat?
I think Gwen Stacy would be the ideal pick because she was even like chronologically. Stan Lee was like, we need a love interest, so they added in Gwen Stacy. And I really don't want the Gwen Stacy that they kind of do sometimes, not in the modern continuity, but in the Ultimate Universe, where they make her really like partying, stuff like that. I want a really nice Gwen Stacy that you can feel for, and not be like, oh, she's annoying, like stuff
Well, I
like that.
hated how they used her in 3. That's one of my biggest complaints, is that they didn't really use Gwen Stacy. She was in there for long enough to be considered a character in the movie, and that's it.
Did you hear why that happened though? I was watching the commentary. Apparently, she was pregnant on the set, so like they couldn't do all those crazy stunts. I think the whole falling scene where Spider-Man catches her is the extent of what they could do with her.
Mm, I didn't hear that, but I mean, yeah. I don't know. Like actually, you mentioning that she was pregnant. Um, I watched a TV show. I don't know if you've ever seen it before. Have you ever heard? I know you've heard about it, but have you ever seen the show? Have you ever seen the series Stargate? Any of them?
I have it on my iTunes thing, but I just haven't gotten around to watching it.
Which one?
I have Atlantis, like the first 3 episodes of Atlantis, but I didn't get to watch it.
Okay. Okay, well, the new series Stargate Universe, one of the main women on the show ended up getting pregnant during the show,
Yeah,
and so they made her character pregnant, and
that's smart.
they do that a lot. And how do you feel about them doing that?
I mean, it's a smart move because how are you going to explain how she keeps getting bigger? But I mean, in some shows they just say, "Oh yeah, she's getting fatter. She needs to lose weight." I've seen that more than once.
Well, another show that I used to watch a while back was Charmed, and they did the exact same thing. Is that they had this character that was going to be a demon in the end, and and the main actress got pregnant. And they said because he was from the future, he was presumed from the future, and then they changed the storyline that, oh, he's your son from the future, your other son that isn't born yet. And I mean, it's needed because women will get pregnant, and really, like, I mean, in that show they really could have cut her character out. Like they could have, like, she was the doctor, so her character essentially could have been, okay, I'm treating a patient. My belly is not being shown, so you can't tell that I'm pregnant. She was not this essential character you had to have in every episode. She was just the field medic, and she was becoming a more major character, but they chose to go. But in Charmed, it's one of the 3 sisters. You have no way out of it. You have to have that character. She's pregnant. Deal with it. Figure something about it.
Yeah, but I mean, when you're dealing with Gwen Stacy, I mean, if she gets pregnant, I mean, you don't have to have all these stomach shots to. I really felt like it was overdone to have, Gwen Stacy dancing with Spider-Man, like like breakdancing with him. And did you hear what was originally supposed to happen? It was originally supposed to be that Gwen Stacy was supposed to be the person Venom was tormenting in the car and everything. You know, and I thought that was a better idea because, one, Mary Jane already broke it off with him, and I thought it would be a really better ending if she got with Peter because I'm just a comic fan like that. And then they said, Christian Dunst, you know, for an extra $1, we'll just throw you in there instead of Gwen Stacy.
Yeah. I mean, I understand. I understand that, but I mean, for what they did with her in the movie, I wish they would have just said, sorry, we're not going to use you anymore. Here's a few bucks. Nothing against you having a baby. It's just the timing's horrible. Not to be rude or anything. It's just the fact is they couldn't do the movie justice with her being pregnant. So
no, I don't think that's the sole reason. I just think part of it was people were probably wanting Gwen Stacy, and they were just like, we'll throw you a bone.
Yeah. Well, did you hear, I don't know where I heard this from, but did you hear that when they were originally writing the first movie, they kind of put part of the character of Mary Jane has a little bit of Gwen Stacy in her?
Yeah. But that kind of disappeared for me, because Gwen Stacy's not that, you know, catty and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't know, but I am looking forward to the Spider-Man reboot, and I do want, like the one thing I do want is I want 2 minor villains. I want 2 B villains, because Spider-Man has, unlike Batman, Spider-Man has, one of the best B rosters of almost all characters.
Yeah, because Batman's B rosters are people you don't know about. Like, it's Clayface, who you might or might not know about. It's, you know, people that almost seem like the same villains. Like, there's a guy named, I forget what his name, like Puppet or something like that, and he looks exactly like Scarecrow, and I know how people could confuse him. Spider-Man has very distinct B-list villains that you probably have seen before.
And you can easily do 2 of them in a movie, and they would work, because you have characters you can use. Unfortunately, because Daredevil used it, you can't use Kingpin, which kind of sucks, because he would have been a great kind of character that comes in a scene, says, hey, I'm hiring you, go terrorize Spider-Man.
Yeah. That also kind of annoys me. But when you moved into the Kingpin thing, it made me think about the Avengers movie. Just straight off the bat, I guess we're moving into that.
Okay, I'm going to stop this right now.
Yeah.
So I can start it fresh on Avengers.
Okay.